supervising the lead creditor on that on that role, and it was absurdly complex. And there was no analyst I worked straight with. The associate, who was a senior associate, turning into a VP and an MD. So I got all the exposure in the world. But it was good. It was good. I learned a ton.
And so did they give you an offer at the end of it, or what do you think happened?
So the issue is I got absolutely burned during that time period. I don't really blame it on Blackstone specifically. I think a lot of analysts had left before summer internship. So a lot of the interns that were in that team got burned like I was. And so that made me think about whether or not I wanted to do this.
What do you mean you got burned like during that summer?
I worked very, very long hours.
Like 120 a week? Like 120 hours a week, you think?
Yeah, something like this.
About that?
I would finish late, start early, and work on, the thing. And as you know, restructuring there's always a big element of stress, just because everything was due yesterday, and especially when you're not yet properly trained, you do get a lot of work, and because you don't get it around the first time, there's a fair amount of iteration. So as an intern, it was very intense. And in parallel, I had started applications for that other European boutique I joined. And so when at the end of the summer I did get competing offers, I decided to go for the other ones than Blackstone, just because I thought, is this going to be like this throughout my analyst career, or is it not? And the truth is, I could have stayed because I think the hours actually did get better afterwards, after they did hire a few analysts. And the other interns that decided to stay actually got a more manageable workload going forward than I did.
So you did get an offer, or you didn't get an offer?
We never got to this. I said I got another one, so they never had to offer me one. So
got it. So you had another one at now the private equity kind of.
No. I did get the offer at the European boutique that was starting in January. Okay. And so I did have a gap. I did have 4 months of gap between the summer.
And you decided to work.
and I said, I'm going to try private equity because it's sexy, and internships are usually made to know what it is that you want or do not want to do. And I went into private equity to see what it was like.